Hello friends, welcome back to another studio vlog. In case this is your first time here, my name's Heather and I'm the owner of a small bookish business called Charming Chapters, and we're located in North Dakota. This week we're going to be working on wrapping up pre-orders for our library card book sleeves. Hopefully we should finish that up either today or tomorrow. We don't have too many left, so we'll get all of those finished up. We also have a couple orders that came in over the weekend, so we're going to work on those today and get all of those sent out. And then after we're caught up on all of our orders, we're going to work on restocking our library card book sleeves too. It is that time of year where everybody is going to book signings and different bookish events, so a lot of people like to take those with and have authors sign them, and it makes just a really cool keepsake. So we're going to work on restocking those this week too. And then if we have time, there's a few bookmarks that we need to put on some backing cards and a few miscellaneous projects like that too. So that's kind of our plan for the week. This morning we're going to start off making some Kindle case inserts first. It looks like we have 4 of them to make, so we're going to make those up real quick, and then we're going to move on to working on those book sleeves. Last week I did have a chance to cut the fabric for those, so all we need to do is cut the foam and clip those together, and then we're going to start sewing those for the day. So let's get started. Now that we have those Kindle inserts made, we are going to work on the book sleeves. So we need to cut some foam down. We're going to clip those together, and then we'll work on sewing everything. You want to say hi? Not really. Nobody wants to play with me. Alright friends, that's it for sewing today. I'm going to take the girls outside. They are getting a little wound up, so I'm going to take them out, let them run around a little bit. And then later tonight I'll come in and pack up the orders that I can for the book sleeves that we did get done today. It looks like we have about 5 left, so we should finish those up tomorrow, and then we'll officially be done with all the pre-orders. So we'll catch you guys again tomorrow. Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Today we're going to be finishing up the pre-order book sleeves that we were working on yesterday. When I said we have 5 left, just kidding. There's actually 6 pre-order sleeves left. And it looks like we had an order come in overnight for another book sleeve. So we'll have 7 total to sew up today. And then we also have a Kindle insert that we need to make this morning too. So that's going to be the plan for today. We're going to get caught up on orders. And then if we have time, we're going to start cutting fabric and restocking some of the extra library card book sleeves that I had ordered. If we don't get to that today, we're going to work on that tomorrow. But first, we're going to get all the orders done, get those on their way to you, and then we'll work on more projects. Alright, we're all done sewing. I just finished packing up all the orders too, so we're officially caught up on all of our library card sleeve pre-orders and caught up on all orders altogether. If you're a small business owner, you probably know what it feels like to catch up on orders after you have a large amount of them. It's so nice knowing that all the orders are on their way to everybody and you'll be receiving fun Happy Meals soon. So I'm happy to say we're caught up on all orders for now. It is after 3 o'clock already, so the rest of the day I'm just going to work on catching up on some admin things. I need to go through some emails and things like that, so I'm going to do that the rest of this afternoon. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit later start. I do have a few things that I need to catch up on in the morning, but when I do get in the studio, we are going to work on restocking a bunch of the library card sleeves. And I know some of you are probably thinking, Heather, what are you talking about? You mentioned a few weeks ago that you're going to be switching over to a digital shop. Yes, I am slowly switching over to a digital shop. As I mentioned in that video, I absolutely love designing things and I really want to focus on that in the future. But I do want to keep some of your favorite items around too, like obviously our library card sleeves. Everybody loves taking those to book signings. So I don't want to totally get rid of all physical items. especially for the things that I know you guys really like too. So we are going to be restocking library card book sleeves and a couple other designs too that you guys have asked to keep around. That's going to be tomorrow's project. We're going to work on cutting fabric, steaming a bunch of fabric, and then get everything added back to inventory on Etsy and the website too. So we'll catch you guys again tomorrow when we start on that project. Hello friends, happy Wednesday. It's after lunch right now. This morning I had a few things I needed to get done, so now we're back in the studio today. I've got the windows open because it is beautiful outside. There's a little bit of a breeze right now. You might be able to hear the birds chirping too. You can tell it's definitely springtime here because the birds have been so loud lately. It's been really fun to hear all the different kinds though. Right now we have Canadian geese, snow geese flying through, so you've got all of them. You've got the blackbirds, the songbirds. Everybody's happy it's springtime, so you might hear them in the background a little bit today too. But anyways, today we are going to be working on the fabric that I mentioned yesterday. First we need to cut it down into strips. I like to do it that way because it's a little bit easier for ironing because I have just a small ironing board. So we're going to take the yards of fabric, cut them down into strips, then we'll iron everything and we'll work on cutting all the book sleeve pieces down into the individual pieces. So that's the plan for today. I also saw on my Facebook memories today that it is our 1-year anniversary for a YouTube video. So I thought it might be kind of fun later today once we get all of our fabric done. We can go back and watch my original studio vlog. I know on there I was really nervous making the first few of them, so I know I said a lot, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to go back and watch that. I'll film my reactions as we're watching it. That first video was actually when we were putting the studio together here. It was putting together these bookshelves back here, my desk that has my sewing machine and my laptop. So I think it'd be kind of fun to go back and watch that and film my reaction of watching my very first studio vlog. I can't believe it's been a year already. Sorry if you can hear Holly in the background here. She's over here playing and enjoying the fresh air. But anyways, I've watched other creators on YouTube for quite a few years now. Some of the shops that I love following are XOXO Charlie, Catnip Studio, Fawn and Rose, Emily Cromwell. You know, I've been watching so many different creators for years now. And once we moved out here to the farm and I had a room where I could set up my own studio, I knew instantly that I wanted to film my own studio vlogs, and it has been such a fun journey. So I think it's just gonna be fun to go back, watch that first one, watch where I started with YouTube, and we'll just go back and reflect a little bit. But before we do that, we need to get our work done for the day. So we're gonna start on that fabric here, cut it down, do some ironing, and then we're gonna cut even more. So let's get to it. that's all I'm going to film for cutting fabric, because honestly, it's going to take me several hours to get through this giant stack of sleeves. So I won't put you through all that. So now I thought it'd be fun to go back and watch a little bit of my very first studio vlog with you guys. I cannot thank you guys enough for everything over the last year with YouTube. It has become such a fun, creative place for me just to share my small business and share everything that I love making for you guys. So like I said, I can't thank you guys all enough. I never thought that I'd have like 100 followers, let alone the over 1,300 that I have now. So thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me every week. Honestly, you guys keep me company. I have a small business out in the middle of nowhere. We're on a farm. We're about 40 minutes from the nearest town, if you will. I mean, we have a tiny little town south of us, but all of our friends and family are about 40 minutes away from us. So it's just me working alone every day. So even though I'm by myself, having you guys to talk to, it makes it feel like I have somebody here with me. So thank you guys for watching every week. I truly cannot thank you guys all enough. Let's check out my very first studio vlog and we'll kind of reflect on everything. Welcome to our official first studio vlog. If you're familiar with me, my name is Heather from Charming Chapters. I own a Bookish company and we create cute and colorful merch for readers. And this is my little sidekick, Luna.
Oh, little baby Luna.
Starting our first studio vlog in our new studio. We just moved into a new place. We've actually been in business for over 5 years now, but we just moved into a new house and we officially have our own studio space now. And Luna and I are super excited about that. So today we're going to be working
Luna is not enthused.
Unboxing things, unpacking, different things like that. It is kind of a gloomy, wintry day here in North Dakota. We are in the upper Midwest.
So I can honestly say my editing skills have gotten much, much better. Camera quality is a lot better too. It's very blurry in the beginning, and I've learned so much with editing. There's a lot of ums in the beginning. I was really nervous filming my first video, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of scared me. I had no idea what I was doing, and you can tell as I have made videos, I've gotten a lot more comfortable talking to you guys, and I am not a big public speaker at all. Like in high school when we had to do public speaking classes, I absolutely dreaded it. I am not a public speaker at all. So getting used to talking to camera was a little bit difficult. And then also, like when I'm filming, I'm looking off to the side. Like now I know I have to look right at the camera so I can actually talk to you guys. But here I am looking off onto the side here. So it's amazing how much I've learned just over the last year. So it's kind of fun. Let's continue.
Let's get started. So here are just a few of the things that we are going to work on today.
Oh my gosh, this is when we are just moving in.
Storage that we're working on. And then in our closet here, we've got a whole bunch of different bookshelves that we're going to fill with merchandise too. You probably haven't seen a whole lot with the shop. Before we lived in a little condo, I didn't have a studio.
So I'm over here talking about how we lived in this tiny little apartment before we moved out here, and every day I would set up this folding table right here. Actually, every day I'd set that up in our bedroom so I'd have somewhere to sew and somewhere to cut fabric, and I didn't have a designated space to, you know, run my business. It was kind of scattered in our bedroom, our guest bedroom. When I would iron fabric, I'd have to go out to the kitchen table so I'd have enough space. So having this studio space is just a dream come true. I have a designated space to work and to have fun in, and my husband is grateful for it too, because I no longer have fabric all over the house and projects have started and all kinds of things like that too. So it is so nice to actually have a space to work in.
Space. So this is really exciting. We've got a new desk to put together. I do have a packing station that's going to go in the corner over here, but some of the pieces arrived damaged, so we have to wait for the new ones to come in.
Oh, that's right.
And then we're going to have 2 big bookcases over here too, with a bunch of stickers and books.
When my packing station arrived, it was such a nightmare trying to get the packing station. The corners on several of the pieces were damaged, and I had ordered it through Michael's. I'll probably leave a link down below for you guys in case you want to check it out. But I had ordered everything in, and half of it was damaged, so then we had to send it back, and then it took forever to get a credit back for the damaged pieces, and I had to reorder stuff. Oh my gosh, it was such a nightmare trying to get the packing station, but I absolutely love it. It's the perfect height to just stand there. You don't have to bend over, so I'll leave a link down below for you guys in case you want to check that out.
So yeah, let's get started unpacking. All right, I had to change shirts before we start this project, so let's go.
So we're putting together the bookshelves behind me here. It was a pretty easy project. I had put together some of the bookshelves before. Actually, the ones that are in the closet for storage that you guys never see, I had put those together. So I was pretty familiar with how to put them together. All right, there we are. Got the other bookshelf put together. Little pro tip. If you scuff up your white bookshelf, just grab one of these paint markers from Hobby Lobby or Joann's. Well, I guess not Joann's. They won't be open for much longer. Or Michael's. Any craft store should have these paint markers, and they do wonders for touching up little scuffs. Like you can't even tell in here.
Pro tip, you guys can't tell.
Bookshelves. I do have a couple extra boards that we picked up from Menards the other day. So my husband is actually going to cut some more shelves for me because it's so much wasted space. I wish, these bookshelves are from Target. I wish they would include one more shelf because there's just wasted space. So
it's true.
We'll be adding in
the shelves have been such a lifesaver.
Soon. And then next we're going to start on putting some of this stuff away so that we have some room to put together my new desk. Time for a little progress update. So we have the one bookshelf mostly filled in. So I've got stickers, bookmarks, acrylic bookmarks, got some stationery here. This bookcase, I'll have to get my books out of the base.
Okay, I won't make you guys watch anymore with me. If you want to watch the whole video, you can definitely go back and watch the very first studio vlog that I ever filmed. Like I said, it has been so much fun filming for you guys every week. It gives me something to do, something to talk to, and I can't thank you guys enough for tuning in every week and for supporting my small business in general. I appreciate you guys so much. But that's gonna be it for this week's studio vlog 2. The next couple days, I'm just gonna work on cutting this fabric back here, and then I need to get started on paperwork for quarterly taxes because your girl here procrastinated again. I know I say every time that I'm not gonna put off my paperwork for quarterly taxes, but you guys have been keeping me busy with sewing, so I honestly have not had time to work on paperwork, but I do need to get that done and all that filed before the end of the month. So that's what I'm gonna be working on the next few days, restocking fabric, working on paperwork. Unfortunately, that's my least favorite thing about owning a small business is the paperwork, but that's what I'm gonna be working on the rest of this week. And then next week we'll probably finish up this fabric. I'm guessing I'm not gonna get it all done over the next couple days here just because I need to edit this video and get that uploaded for you guys in time for Friday, so that's gonna take a little time too. Also for next week, I'm thinking we might put together some grab bags. My birthday is on April 29th, so that'd be the following week, and I think it'd be really fun to put together some grab bags with some different themes. Since we're switching over to a digital shop very, very slowly, I think it'd be kind of a fun way to move a few products, something fun for you guys too. I'm thinking we could do some different themes, like maybe a late night reader grab bag, maybe a cat lover, dog lover, definitely fantasy. We have all kinds of dragons and stuff. So I think we might put some of those together next week, and then we'll do a little bit of a sale for my birthday along with those grab bags. So it's gonna be the plan for next week, I think. We also need to put some bookmarks on some backing cards too, some acrylic bookmarks. So we'll try and get to that next week as well. But anyways, like I said, that's gonna be it for this week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in every week. I greatly appreciate it, and we'll catch you guys again next week. Bye for now.